Hello students, I am your English teacher Mr. Devesh Singh. Students, this is the chapter of your book Dr. Goray and the Giggling Ghost. In the last video I have explained about the pitiable condition of Dr. Goray, that he was looking crazy because there was a doubt that was taken place in the heart of Dr. Goray, that there is a ghost. Is there is a ghost in the chamber where he sit to see his patient. Now, in the last video, you saw the doctor began to run to and fro because he was extremely upset. Now, you see in this next passage, the hospital was buzzing. What a poltergeist! The patients, the nurses, everyone began to have a discussion about the ghost. That is there a ghost in the hospital? This was a discussion going on at that time everywhere in the hospital. Isn't that a kind of ghost? Yes, it is the sort that makes things disappear. And everyone was busy to know about the ghost quality. Then the doctor told them that yes, this is a kind of ghost that makes things disappear, and the sort that bothers you with funny sound. And doctor also told that this ghost has also some differ quality that bothers you, that make upset you with this funny sound. Did you actually see one in his hospital? One in this hospital? Then one asked that if anybody see the ghost in the hospital. Really, yes, with a said an assistant. Then the doctor's assistant said that yes, I have seen the ghost. I heard it once while I was in his study. The assistant said yes, in the study room I have seen it. It is a funny sort of sound and goes kick 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 kick. He said that this ghost make a very funny, very strange sound. The sound that looks kick 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 kick. A giggling ghost, a giggling ghost, and Dr. Gore has declared he is going to splash. Everyone said a giggling ghost that make us funny. And Dr. Gore has also declared that he will never leave this ghost without catch it, because he has tried to destroy his peace with his unparalleled power of what was if he said. Doctor was describing about the ghost ability, that he has used all his ability to make me upset. And as super intimata poltergeistic buzz, the low voices of the worried staff went on and on. And doctor said that this ghost is not an ordinary ghost, it has super power. So it has super power, and its low voice only make us worried. And all the staffs were also worried. They were also having a discussion about the topic that was going on in at the day, and everyone was upset to see this condition. Dr. Gore took out of his room again, sought out, sought out of his room again. Some of the ink had come off on his cuffs, but a great deal of it was still there. Once again, Dr. Gore left his room, and at that time, when he entered in the room, there was also the spot of ink that was spread over his head. Over his head, it was looking very difficult, indelible, means it was impossible to remove from his bald head. जो उसके गंजे सर से हटना बिल्कुल इम्पॉसिबल प्रतीत होता था. So he looked like a piece of used blotting paper. And at that time, doctor's appearance was fully like a blotting paper. Blotting means swollen, full hour. Like a blotting paper, doctor's appearance was looking at that time. He had a thing like a hypnotic disc in his hand, a round piece of glass with a thread attached. At that time, doctor was standing there with some devices. The devices are contained with a disc that was in his hand, and another thing was a glass with a thread, attaching thread. He announced, "With this modern device, I shall devastate the little devil." And then the doctor announced that I will not leave this devil. This time, I will surely capture it, and this device will be helpful to me to capture this devil. So he decided to devastate it, to destroy it, to destroy it. Confuse him utterly. Doctor shouted that confuse him. He shouted he confused him. But doctor already he himself looked confused every time. But he at that time shouted, confuse him. Immobilize him. He shouted, immobilize him. Means उसे रूम से बाहर मत निकलने दो, उसे रोको, उसे बाहर जाने से रोको. After which he proceeded to become quite confused himself. But he was already looking very confused at that time when he was committed such type of statement. He was already very confused. Because he went on to say, educate him. And such type of mockingly word was using by the doctor. Educate him. Arham. Arham means gungunana. He was also looking in a melody mood. Oh yes, that's exactly what I said. And at that time he's saying that, oh yes, exactly it is like that according to my opinion. Means student, you can say that such type of foolish word was using by the doctor at that time, and he is looking fully confused here. What he has to say about the ghost, nothing is clear here. He is only committing such type of statement one by one, and everything was not clear there. And he walked absent-mindedly back to him. After that, in a very absent-minded, means like that a forgetting mind, he once again back to his room. Once inside, he realized that he had come back, and inside of the room, once the doctor realized that he had come back. He realized that he had come back in the room. So he decided to go out into the corridor again. और जैसे उसको लगा कि वो रूम में वापस आ चुका है, तो फिर उसे उस घोस्ट की याद आने लगी, उस पॉल्टरजिस्ट की याद आने लगी, और फिर उसे लगा मैं रूम में हूँ, इसलिए फिर वो रूम छोड़कर कॉरिडोर में जाने के लिए सोचने लगा. और वो सोचा कि वो रूम में डिसाइडेड वंस अगेन उसने रूम से बाहर जाने का ही डिसीजन लिया. But for some queer means strange reason, he neglected to use the door that was open for this purpose. लेकिन उसी समय कुछ ऐसे उसके साथ स्ट्रेंज रीजन आए कि उसके नाते वो नेगलेक्ट कर गया, डोर को यूज करना भूल गया, और जो उसी पर्पस के लिए उसके रूम में आने जाने के लिए रूम दरवाज़ा लगा रहता था, उसको ही वो उस डोर को यूज करना वो भूल गया. किस डोर से जाना, जिस डोर से आना जाना रहता था उस डोर के पास वो नहीं जा रहा है, और उस डोर को छोड़ के और भूल गया कि मुझे किस डोर से अपने रूम से बाहर निकलना है। He turned inside to a closed door on the other side and proceeded to open it. और फिर उस डोर को छोड़ के दूसरे डोर की तरफ बढ़ गया, जो डोर हमेशा बंद रहता था। उस डोर को प्रोसीड करने के लिए उस डोर से अपना प्रोसेस आगे प्रोसीड करने लगा, उसे खोलने के लिए आगे बढ़ने लगा। बट इट वॉज स्टक, लेकिन वो डोर खुला नहीं। वो डोर तो ऑलरेडी फंसा हुआ था, वो खुला नहीं। स्टक फास्ट, काफ़ी मजबूती से वो फंसा हुआ था, चिपका हुआ था। And doctor could not understand that I am not using the same door. He was using another door. जिस डोर हमेशा बंद रहता था उस डोर को यूज कर रहा है, जो डोर हमेशा जिस डोर से आना जाना था उस डोर को भूल गया। मीन्स स्टूडेंट यू कैन स्टेट दैट डॉक्टर वाज अ वेरी कंफ्यूजिंग टाइप ऑफ मैन। ही ऑलवेज कंफ्यूज्ड, ही ऑलवेज फॉरगेट all about his condition. Okay, students, now next things we will discuss in the next video. Till then, you enjoy your day. Goodbye.